Hey guys, hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're just coming across this space, you are definitely welcome. My name is Elozino and I make content straight out of Abuja, Nigeria. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to view my videos. You guys, Happy New Year! Welcome to the year 2023. In Nigeria, the countdown for the election has already begun. We just have January and a few weeks into the month of February, we will be having the general election. And of course, you guys, and I'm here today to share with you some recent happening in the world of politics. If it's something that interests you, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you haven't done so up until this time. And if you have, please turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to know anytime I put up new videos. So you guys, let's get right into the gist of today. So you guys, wow, what a way to start the year. The past president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, has actually endorsed Peter Obi of Labour Party as his presidential candidate. Following this news, guys, to some quarters it was rejoicing and yay, and to some other quarters we were just like, okay, let's see. And you guys, this is coming at a time where the G5 governors are yet to endorse a candidate for the presidential election. You guys, that's a story for another day. Like, these people had to jet out of Nigeria to go and have a strategic meeting, and I was thinking that by the time that they came back they would have a presidential candidate endorsed, but of course it is the G5 governors. They do not have a candidate yet. Anyway, that aside, so guys, he made this unveiling via a very long lengthy letter which was made available via his official Twitter handle, in which he titled "My Appeal to Nigerians, particularly young Nigerians." Now, because the letter is a very lengthy, really lengthy letter, I am just going to run through some parts of the letter and actually talk about some parts of the letter that stood out to me. I am constrained to write this letter to all Nigerians, especially young Nigerians, friends of Nigeria globally, as well as our development partner, because of the gravity, responsibility, and implication of the collective decision Nigerians, both young and old, will be making within the next 2 months. The last 7 months and a half here have no doubt been eventful and stressful year for many Nigerians. We have moved from fry pan to fire and from mountain top to the valley. I kind of agree with the past president Olusegun Obasanjo on this one. Like, this past few months, last year was not really an easy year for Nigerians. Like, if you made it through to 2023, you should be grateful to God, because man, inflation was there, poverty level was there, like insecurity was there, like everything was just up there. Okay, let's just quickly jump over. We've had campaigners go up and down the country feeding us with what they meant and what they don't mean, what they understand and what they don't fully understand, what's possible and what isn't possible, what is realistic and what's unrealistic, what is true and what is untrue. I also went further to say, I believe that we need not be confused nor be gullible. Let us be cautious not to be fooled again. I have interacted with the major contestants and I find it interesting that in one form or another, each of them claims to want to do what I did during my presidency and to take Nigeria back to where it was at the height of my presidency and immediately after. I was pained that most of them did not realize that the Nigerian of today has been dragged down well below Nigeria of the beginning of my presidency in June 1999. So most of the contestants are just like living in bubbles. They do not actually know that. They do not actually know the current problem facing Nigeria. And if they do not know the current problem facing Nigeria at this point in time, yo, you guys, let's go further into the later. So he talked about some of the problems we are currently facing as a nation, as a country, which include corruption, bad economic policies, poverty, and a whole lot of others. Okay, so another part of this letter that stood out to me was this part where he said, from interaction and experience as mentees, as most of them claim, I will without prejudice, fear, or Ill will make bold to say that there are four major factors to watch out for in a leader you consider to hoist on yourself and on the rest of Nigerians in the coming election, as they are what I call TVCP. Goes on to explain what all that acronym means: track record of ability and performance, vision that is authentic, honest and realistic characters and attributes of a lady and a gentleman who are children of God and obedient to God, and physical and mental capabilities with soundness of mind, as it is a very taxing and tasking assignment at the best of times, and more so it is at the most difficult times that we are. Okay, another part that actually stood out to me from the long length later was also this part where he said, let me say straight away that Emilio can, in bracket, my turn, and I have paid my dues and one and the same thing, and a very wrong attitude and mentality for the leadership of Nigeria. Let's get to the point where he actually spoke of Mr. Peter Obi. So this is where he said it. According to him, none of the contestants is a saint, but when one compares their character, antecedents, their understanding, knowledge, discipline, and vitality that they can bring to bear, and the great effort required to stay focused on the job, looking at where the country is today, and with the experience on the job that I personally had, Peter Obi as a mentee has an edge. One important point to make about Peter is that he is a needle with a thread attached to it from north and south, and he may not get lost. In other words, he has people who can pull his ears if and when necessary. So you guys, that's just few parts of the letter that actually stood out to me in that in his Twitter thread. Like, it was a very long lengthy letter. Kindly share with me in the comment section what you think about all this, about Mr. Olusegun endorsing Peter Obi as his presidential candidate, and also considering the fact that the G5 governors have not endorsed a candidate. Do you think it's going to affect the G5 governors' decision on what candidates to endorse or who to endorse in the presidential election? Please do share with me in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching my video up until this point. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly hit on that subscribe button right now, and also turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to know anytime I put up new videos. So until I come your way again next time, stay true to yourself, be the best of you, be the best version of yourself in 2023. Ciao, ciao, bye guys.